Alright, as you can see, we have a new Himiway bike. And you're asking yourself, well, why am I doing a Himiway video? Well, here's the thing, things have changed quite a bit actually. So if you've started watching us from the very beginning, one of our very earliest videos is us purchasing Himiway bikes and riding them down the hallway in our apartment because we were so excited to start the RV life. Well, after over 2 years on the road, some things have changed. We were the original piloting type people that had the very first bikes that Himiway did. And they actually only had one style. Well, actually there's two styles. One was a step through, one was the normal one. And I have mine over here, still have it. And we got rid of Sheila's and gave it to our daughter because of the changes that were made on the new style. So that's what this video is about. Do we still like the Himiways? Everyone asks us all the time. And I think I'm gonna be able to answer some of that as we do a little unboxing. So let's do that. Roll the intro and we'll jump back into it.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
Right about now, some of you are asking, well, what happened to the other Himiways? Here, let me fix you. The other Himiways are great. I'll go over kind of like the pluses and minuses that have happened over the last 2 years. If you've noticed, we've done all these videos. We've been very blessed to travel all over the United States. We've been blessed to take these Himiways places that most people would never go. My favorite ride of all with the Himiway was Glacier National Park before all the traffic was let on. And it was the most magical thing. We were basically a couple of like maybe a half a dozen people that were on the road and just experiencing how beautiful Glacier National Park is. Sheila will say that one of her favorite Himiway rides was probably be Zion National Park. As you're going down, the only vehicles allowed on that road is the trams that pass you on occasion, but it's just so picturesque and so beautiful. I've actually taken my Himiway off-road and did some crazy like thing in Arkansas where it was meant for like off-road mountain biking. I took my Himiway and did it anyway because I wanted to have something to experience. So the bikes have been incredible. It's probably one of the things that most people will purchase when they start their RV lifestyle. I mean, that's kind of like the way you get around the park. And you can choose many different models, of course. But Himiway was where we bought our bikes. Nobody gave them to us. We actually started out with them, and it's been such an amazing experience with us, so we reached back out to Himiway and say, could we take a look at the Zebra? So, hence, they sent a Zebra bike. We noticed when Sheila first got our bike is that the step through was just a little taller, so she was just catching her foot every time she was getting on or off, because Sheila's only 5'2". So we were looking for something a little smaller, but then they changed everything. And the everything is, this bike now has like a 40% range increase, which is absolutely incredible to say the least. Then they made some other adjustments regarding what's happening with the computer system and how the whole thing works out. So I'm excited to get this out of the box to share with you some of that other stuff and kind of give you our input on how this new upgrade is and if it's maybe a bike that you might be looking for as well. So let's unbox this and see how it all looks. So when we first got our Himiways, there was a huge shortage in supplies. So a lot of us who ordered our bikes would have to wait 5, 6, 8 weeks for the bikes to arrive. As we were telling people about, hey, check out these bikes. Nobody was really doing many e-bikes. There was other companies that were launching, but Himiway kind of just had like something very unique and special about them. So we gotta get rid of all this packaging. We waited patiently, but we were so stinking excited when the bikes came. That's why when we showed the video, we never had ridden electric bikes. So it was kind of intimidating and fun and anticipation and all that other fun stuff. So I was super excited. But unfortunately back then, there was so much going on regarding supply chains that a lot of people that were watching our videos also ordered bikes. They really package this good. But due to all of the shortages, people were sitting there and waiting for their bikes because they were excited too. So I think back then we probably referred, I know my dad bought one, his friends bought some. I mean between all the relation, all the friends and people that were watching our videos, we probably had at least 50 to 100 bikes be purchased through Himiway. But again, people were super patient. There is no shortage of packaging material. Fender, probably important. It has these big tires, and this is one of the reasons we really wanted these. Do you see how big these tires are? Now, granted, some of you are going to say, well, other ones, you know, have tires like that. We have rode on the sand a lot when we're going through Florida. It's probably one of our favorite activities to go on beach. Problem with beach stuff, it's a lot of salt. So you really have to make sure if you're doing those rides, you have to make sure it's all rinsed off. But I love these tires. Look at this. There's another thing that's happening here, and that is the weight. You're gonna ask, well, how much does this weigh? Well, in the box it says it's gonna ship to you at about 96 pounds. The bike itself is gonna weigh around, they say, around 79 pounds. And that's pretty normal for a lot of the electric bikes on weight distribution. You're gonna look around that 75 to probably, oh my goodness. Sheila is gonna be so excited. I can't wait to show this to you. Guys, you really changed some stuff up. Wow. This reminds me of the first time I unwrapped one, how excited I was. Wow. Oh. Okay, I think I've got to a point where I can lift it out. So if I mess this up, don't laugh at me. Oh gosh. Oh. Come on. Come out of there. Oh wow. Wow. Look at this new design. Check this out. This is all like prefabricated. Look how thick the battery case is, and look at, wow. I keep saying wow, but I have to show you when we get this together. I'll do a comparison with my other Himiway so you understand what we're talking about. All right. I gotta get the tool to use to put it all together. Can't skip any steps, you know. Use the kickstand. Maybe. I don't know. Right now you're probably wondering, well, where's Sheila at? Sheila is actually at the pool. I didn't want her to see it. I wanted her to come back and be surprised. So she's got to be getting close to being done, so I have to hurry. It's actually a pin that goes through the front wheel, so it's a locking mechanism, so you can pull on and off the front wheel really easy. So you want to have your lever on this side, so you have room. Basically, you're just going to tighten it. This is going to be a locking mechanism that pushes down, so you just want to be able to make sure that that will sit flush. Man, I just wish you could see. This is like so amazing. Let's talk about this frame. Look how low this is right through here. So in the last one we had, it was up higher. She kept getting her foot caught. Now we've got this lower area so she can just step through. And since she's only 5'2", it's a huge difference. But look at how massive they've done all of this and all the welds and how they put the housing all together. It's insane. the battery is now hidden up inside the frame, so keeps it away from the elements. Whereas my bike, let's get my bike. Remember this is Gen 1, right? So here's the thing. So in the old Himiway, this bar on Sheila's bike would come down and go over the top right through here. So the battery was here. This bar on mine is higher, of course, because she had a step through. So now you take into consideration, can you see the difference? It's like, it's night and day. The battery's tucked up on side, gets away from the elements if it starts raining on you. My bike had a little bit of a problem here. We never take the batteries off. I guess I should, but I don't. And you can see how mine's all just beat up. Like, I've taken this thing in places it shouldn't go. Sheila's bike, we still loved it. We gave it to our daughter who lives in Houston so she can commute around. So now we have the big tires. They're taller, so it's easier to go through all the sand and all the off-terrain stuff. 40% longer battery life, so she can go further than me. The shocks are on the front are just like they were last time, but the display and how they've set up like the goosenecks and all that stuff, they've just made some minor improvement. Even the front light is better than it was. I think she's gonna be super excited. If I'm super excited, she should be, right? Maybe I should take it for a quick spin before she gets back. Oh yeah, she's gonna like this a lot. We get the GoPro. Let's go on a little drive before she gets back. Smooth, little loud because the tires have more knobbies on them. Let's see how fast we can get it going. I'm a little over 200 pounds, so I'm getting up to like 22. So, which isn't bad. And I need to put some air in the tires, so they're a little low. But it isn't like when we ran up and down the hallway at the apartment. Yeah, this is what RV life's supposed to be like, right? Okay, so now I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to surprise her and put it under a cover and then do a reveal. She should be back here in a little bit, and then we'll see what she actually thinks. We'll have her take it for a ride and do all that fun stuff. Okay, Sheila's walking back from the pool right now. I think we can surprise her. She's looking at her watch. They're following you.
Are ya?
How was your day?
It was good. I was hanging at the pool
It's a good day.
with some of the Switch crew, having a fruity beverage.
All right, so I have a surprise.
You do?
Underneath that tarp,
Did you do some work today?
we have your new bike. So go put down all of your
Okay,
stuff,
I
and we're gonna do like a reveal. We'll do a reveal. Since we have all of the long distance, the 80 miles, the 750 watt motor, I am anxious to see what you think of this bike, because she has not really seen it. She's kind of saw pictures.
Yeah, I just saw a picture. My biggest thing is just for my height, I was really getting hung up on the Cruiser, and I love our Hemiways, so I was glad to see that they had another option. So let's see. Let's see it.
Okay.
Thank you for putting it together.
I know.
for
Let's
me.
let's see. Okay, so
I'm ready.
it's white
I like that.
and it's new.
Oh, the battery's down here this
I
time.
know.
And it's integrated into the frame. I like that. Okay, I do like that that is down and out of the way, but look, I think I can get on this bike so much easier.
So you have to adjust the chair, the seat, but it's pretty comparable. But
This is
isn't
the
this
Zebra.
nice?
I like the little, looks very sharp. It's a great looking bike. I like the way it looks.
And we
a
still
lot.
have this.
Yep.
And look at, they actually put the Hemiway back here now on your brake.
And I can still charge my phone right
You
here.
can.
Little USB.
Yeah, we have to get a phone holder, but yeah.
Yep.
So again, it's the same as what we had before, though.
Can I take it for a ride?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it for a spin.
It came, I think it's full, it kind of charged, but I don't know if it's fully charged. And the tires probably need a little more air, but other than that, you're good to go. I took a ride.
Did
But-
you put it in Oh, you took a ride so it's not gonna fall apart on me.
Yeah. Oh, here's the other thing. If you're wondering, it's set to 25 miles an hour out of the box.
What's this?
That's a bell.
Oh,
See?
they
Look.
moved it because it was over here.
Yep. So here's the thing, is that there's instructions that how you can get into the programming of the computer, and you can actually set this to go faster.
Oh, we don't need that.
Right now it goes 5 speeds, 5 levels, and you can get it actually to go from 1 to 9, but you can also increase how much battery usage is used for each level. So I think you could probably get it up to like 34, 35 miles an hour on the top end if you really wanted to. They don't recommend it, but you can. They've even included instructions on how to do it.
I like this design, how they did that. It's a sharp looking bike. I'm excited. Look it just looks so much different even than yours. Okay.
See if that works.
Oh, look at that. Oh, and I can touch all the way.
I know the seat's all the way down, I believe. So
Is
that's
it?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Might go a little further down. So is it on 1?
It is.
It really is pretty awesome to ride. I think e-bikes are just a necessity in the RV life world. Now she's gone. Rode off into the sunset.
Okay, now the big test is if I can get off of it much easier than the other bike. So, absolutely. That is a lot.
It's wider too. I think by making the battery chains down here makes a huge difference.
Yep. Because before that bar was, I mean, it was still,
It's pretty high.
it was just a, yeah. Oh, that's much better. Yes, this will work fantastic.
If you're looking to get an e-bike, Himiway gave us a link, so I'll leave that down there. There's some promo or something that they have, but thank you so much, Himiway. We truly do enjoy having them. And again, we bought ours in the beginning and stuff, so we truly think this is a great product, and they stand behind their stuff. So if you're looking for such a thing, like, comment, subscribe, be a doer of all things. Sheila's now off on the road again. So I guess we'll just end it here. I hope this helps. Leave any comments down below if I need to help or clarify something and I missed something. I would love to do that for you. But with all that being said, thanks for tuning in today, and we are out. Oh, you even brought your bike over. Oh, look it. All right, so this is Todd and Magda. And so I want to show you, they have Hemiways. And this is the Himiway that Sheila had. So, same bike. You can see how that has the wider. So we're going to show wonderful Magda the new Himiway.
Excited.
Are you excited?
I am.
Okay. First impressions. This will be good.
Get your foot through there.
Yeah, I think I can get my foot through there.
But it's almost like this.
Lower.
Right. And it's almost like what the other Himiway is, except what they did was they stuck the battery underneath.
So give you more space.
Mm-hmm. The question is will 5'2" little Magda. You are 5'4"? Okay, well I took 2 inches from you. I'm sorry.
You shrunk me.
The seat's definitely lower than.
Yeah, this
Is it? Because that's as low as it'll go.
It's much lower. Oh. Yeah.
But it's like the same size as that bike. It's just the way they designed it's a little different.
Well, and then on the other bike, when my booty's in the seat, I'm barely tippy-toe.
Oh, so you have
and
more.
I have a lot more stability on this bike. I can get my.
So I think they did a good job.
I think so. Because everything else is the same.
Yeah, there's some minor differences. Yeah, but I mean, this system's set up a little different.
But this is.
Still 750 watts.
I mean.
This is the same battery life.
No. Get this. You ready? 80 miles.
See, I need that.
40% more battery capacity, can go 80 miles. And 400 pounds of cargo capacity.
I mean, it looks an awful lot like yours.
Well, it does, but you can tell just walking up, the seat is lower, and I don't have to have it.
Right.
I can just step through.
Yeah.
And I told Ty when I'm on the seat, my feet, I have stability.
Yeah,
Where on the other bike, I'm like
No, I barely could touch on
tippy-toed.
that. Yeah.
And then it's, you know, and then I think that's why when I take off on it, that's why I'm wobbly.
Oh, here's our old bike. Here it comes.
It's the official comparison.
I mean, I can definitely tell from where her feet
Well,
are.
it wasn't you.
That
It's much better.
that
Well,
So-
and
lower.
even this, like I can't stand like this with my bike because there's not enough
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, there's a huge
yeah.
difference
It's an
between the two.
It's about 2 inches different.
Now, here's the thing though. These were their first two designs, right? So you probably got generation 2 of that bike. I had generation 1. So this is even better than when we got ours. And then they came out with this. And they still have this generation as well. If you're 5'6",
Yeah.
5'7", like our daughter, this works great.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a great bike.
Half of the difference is the
Seat.
Cloud9 seat versus
Well,
the Himiway
yeah,
seat.
because our
Seats are tired.
I agree. Like I
this.
just feel more
Right.
stable
I mean,
being able to get and I don't have. It's easier to get on.
well,
and
I
off.
can get on without having to lean the bike way over.
Yeah.
Like when I'm getting on that, I'm
Biggest difference is you can step
Step
through,
through,
where
right.
that step through isn't a step through.
Yeah.
And see how they did the whole, where the pedals are too? I don't know what that is. Why they did it that way.
This.
yeah, that's all covered up.
Oh, you got a scratch.
I didn't do that.
No, it was there already. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I didn't even write it, so it wasn't.
It came in the
it's
packaging like
I'm
that.
hiding my bike accident.
Yeah.
But no, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
Comparative, like you can see the space difference here, just
Headlight
even.
is even sexier too.
Yeah, they went with a new headlight. Even the brake light's different. And I think this whole thing's set up different now. It's more.
I'm
Well,
curious.
it's
like,
bigger.
I'm gonna get a measuring tape.
Oh, now we're getting
now we're
scientific.
Will you hold that up?
Oh boy.
Just
We're getting
curious
we're getting a real.
because if I needed to, so that's like 20 inches. Actually, probably like right at 20 inches that you have to step up and walk through.
I don't necessarily know that it's that. I think
It's 22.
Oh, get it level.
Yeah, it's more like 23. So there's
Well,
almost a
and then
2
there's
inch.
this difference.
The bigger space is here. This is the
Well, yeah, it's because that bar's clear down
right
here.
Right.
So
That makes the difference.
not having to height your leg up 3 extra inches
Right.
makes a big
Having-
difference. That
you
gives
can
us
just
the
step right
space
through.
to. Yeah. Much better for
Shorter people.
shorter people.
Absolutely. Because you don't have any trouble with yours.
And I
and
like,
you don't
but I
even
like
have to step
this
through.
here too, like the way they redesigned that frame. Like it's more,
Yeah.
that white instead of the
And
circle.
the